Welcome back to Gamer Pie. I'm a Jess.
I'm a Zach.
I'm a Jose. And I'm an Alex.
And we are playing again the Colonel Sanders game and love and shit. And
what the fuck it's called?
This is like part 3 or part 2 because we died the first part and we started all over. It doesn't fucking matter.
Part 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah.
The search for more money.
Yes.
Quest for peace.
Quest for penis.
Quest for hunger.
Wow, the cafeteria is as nice. Oh, we already did this last time, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
New episode, fuck it. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters.
Oh, Rick, if only you were here.
Do you smell that? That must be your lunch. It smells crazy good, yo. It sounds like it was something she would say.
Everyone, can I have your attention?
Is it about lunch?
No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was...
Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement, motherfucker.
Hey, I was...
Unhand me, Yankee. It's about lunch.
Everyone cheers. Yay!
Yeah!
I love you! But
Shish! Lunch.
She said shh, you little fucker.
In honor of this new semester, I prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch.
Uh-huh. That must be the smell I smelled.
Indeed, that smell is the masters of the Powerbomb!
Hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? You just see Vader and Sid Vicious come out with the food.
Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket of chicken above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops around you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept! Your stomach begins to grumble, as if to say, stop thinking and start eating! For years I have developed a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculations, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve perfect balance of flavors. Didn't, Babish reveal what those spices were?
I believe so. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can.
But that's all I can say about that. You Yankees ain't getting shit. What? You think your stupid recipe... What, you think we want a stupid recipe, dude? No, my dude, no. I'm just drafting the last will and testament in case of one of those ingredients is poison. Got him. It's my favorite character in Street Fighter.
She might have a dick, maybe not.
He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick bird. You wait to see a zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach.
Yeah, and I was just writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I saw something so beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry this chicken so goddamn tender.
Look at that ass.
You see her thick body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself.
You can eat a bucket of chicken off that ass.
Her ass is the bucket.
Like to order that fucking thigh piece.
Oh, God.
Oh, please. Well, Van the man, if you don't want any.
I'll take his.
Whoa, hold on. I guess I'll try it.
He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contouring contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed.
So,
Did he open like one of the 8 chakra gates?
is this gonna be like Food Wars where people's clothes explode and they kind of orgasm while they're eating it?
If they
Oh,
do,
we'll
I
see.
want to see hers explode.
Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, my fellow Confederate soldiers, dig in.
Her clothes like explode off, and it's revealed that she has a flat ass, but she just has a whole chicken taped to her behind.
It's like the fucking the bread loaf ass that Kathy Mitchell has.
I put some pictures in the book.
You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of his bucket,
This bucket.
Kinky, and you sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Oh shit, it is getting Food Wars.
Well, shit, this just got real.
Alone with your taste buds gripping at a drumstick in your hand, you float through weightlessness.
Oh god, can you die just from eating the chicken?
Quaid,
Okay.
focus your mind.
You focus your mind and meditate on the moment. Try and identify every flavor, or savor the moment and everything it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Swim towards the light.
I like the middle one.
Middle sounds.
Middle.
Yeah, I would go for the middle.
Middle. That's 3 out of 4. My opinion doesn't matter. Let's go middle.
Yeah, fuck you.
That is democracy.
The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, and heavenly. What a guy! That's you, Jesse.
Along with your flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man, for a flavor, are they the same?
That depends how you define that.
Is this an erection? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with the Colonel.
Oh shit.
What do you want, Yankee?
You approach the Colonel Sanders.
What is what that is? Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence.
Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second.
Anything for a fellow chef, fellow Confederate.
What exactly was on that chicken?
How bold of you to come out and ask?
Jesus Christ.
Did you just pull that out of his ass? You pulled out of thin air.
Yeah, do like a pop sound, like pull it out of his ass.
Damn, what else you got in there?
An idea I had for a new combination of flavors that'll make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all times as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal.
It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade.
What's the rush? The semester only started. We've got 2 more whole days until we get to know each other.
Look at that fucking disgusted face. He's clearly not giving it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent.
You know what they say about secrets, Colonel. Shouldn't learning be fun?
Aww.
You got moxie, I'll give you that, Yankee.
Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone. Then he leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers.
You gonna lick my ear?
Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I'll use beep.
Redacted.
It's something my great-grandmother, grandmother taught me.
Just use like jumbled noises.
Can I right click and unhide spoilers?
Can you like? Oh no, I think it's purposely there.
Yeah.
Oh. Wow. You'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some of that if you searched.
The ingredient is man.
The people! You're eating people!
I'll read this.
It's a madhouse!
While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared while everyone else is still in the cafeteria. You decide to look for him.
You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad.
Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside, look at school buildings, think about how my story will continue on after I graduated.
Maybe making some wrestling rings and...
Think about managing a tag team called the Masters of the Powerball.
It sounds like you have big plans.
I dare say, the biggest. I'll leave my mark on the World Championship Wrestling. You can bet on that.
Alone together for the first time, you figured now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Neg him to show your own strength. Wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice up things. Be modest but thoughtful. I'm pretty sure fucking with his recipe is instant death.
Yeah, it's probably gonna piss him off.
What say ye?
Be modest but thoughtful?
Yeah,
C?
I like C.
C?
I was gonna go for B, but we'll go with C.
You go with C? That negates my vote, so... That is democracy at its finest. Be modest but thoughtful.
Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food.
Now you've got his attention.
Now you got my attention.
You see his apron lift up.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's just my cane. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect.
I appreciate the compliment, Peter Poultry.
I'm sure you'll be a big success.
I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. How'd you like to join my stud stable?
Oh God.
That was Colonel Robert Parker's stable in WCW.
Is that who you're doing?
Well, yeah, long story short, there was a Southern Colonel, a manager that managed Vader and Sid Vicious, and I think he managed Steve Austin for a time, but he borderlines on slave owner. I think he's the guy that even managed Harlem Heat when they were prisoners coming out in chains.
Oh God.
For a second, I was thinking you were Foghorn Claycorn for a second.
It's the same. It's the Southern Colonel stereotype. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon.
You step into the massive
This
cooking
is
arena.
Food
Oh,
Wars.
Jesus Christ.
Shokeki no Soma, where the afternoon lessons will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need.
So where the fuck is Mark DeCoscos?
Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we'll get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no! We have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it?
You're not gonna blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowds of fans you're going to earn with your signature. God, that was stupid. Why did I say that? Adorable tiny food creations.
Oh, I thought you were gonna make a blowjob joke. I'm so relieved.
Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. So hurry up now and pair off. Go on.
Naturally, Miriam looks over you, but unable to control herself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders.
Damn.
Oh God.
Oh,
you
wow.
glom on him.
Oh, great, I've become a thought.
Well, I mean,
Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two, that is, me and you, if that wasn't clear?
look at her tears. Look at those tears.
Those tears are delicious.
I think she's supposed to. Is she just Mako? I think they based her off of fucking Mako. Of
Maybe
Kill
a
la
little
Kill.
bit.
Yeah. Wanna be my partner?
Aw.
Sure, Peter Poultry. I'll prepare our station.
Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing alone. Two different students quickly take notice.
Hello, new partner.
Beep, boop, beep.
Every moment I live is agony.
Oh my, two potential partners? I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose.
It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price to pay for not being alone forever.
Aw, that's dope.
who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner?
I go for the robot.
Yeah, I vote for robot.
Yeah, go for the robot.
Get fucked, Pop.
Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clint. Wait, I have to make the choice? That's kind of weird. Yeah, he just read that whole thing. Yeah, I know, but that's like such like a control freak thing.
And you already kind of dashed your fucking hopes. You want that fucking drumstick on.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're the.
This is a very abusive relationship. Why am I friends with you? It's okay. I already ate.
We're not eating.
Probably his own boogers. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of the school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth.
Oh, God.
More.
Hold on there, fella. We don't even know what the assignment is yet.
Please, master, let me assist you.
Let me die.
Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about it.
Master, please.
Tissues? I hardly know you. I'm funny, right? I'm funny.
No,
You just
that sucked, master.
You just see
Clank like banging his head on the
Clank judders and the panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Oh, looks like you two will be fine.
She's gonna fuck that robot. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork.
like the robot chicken.
All right, you two. For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea.
I don't know if I've seen some huge motherfucking chefs, like almost the size of an island.
Fucking Bravo from Chaos Code.
Yeah.
Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy, and you don't even need to cook it.
I
Using
barely
octopus
look.
will... Oh.
Well, blow
Yeah.
Colonel Sanders.
Your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy.
That's how I'm going with C.
Yeah, I think it's C sounds right.
I'm gonna go with A.
So,
Again, democracy, right?
yeah. So I can either make this a tie and we flip for it, or I can go with what I wanted to choose, which would be the octopus, which means that you guys win. So we're doing grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy.
I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes?
And gravy.
I couldn't imagine one without the other.
So when do they fuck?
I think we're getting close to it.
Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at... Oh shit, right now. Casting your whole face to get beet red.
We have mashed potatoes
Embarrassed,
And
you
gravy
quickly
is
turn
sexual
away.
innuendo.
I'll go get the potatoes.
No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine.
Is that a euphemism?
Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders or what? We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business, bitch. Sanders is hard as my business, bitch. You better keep your fingers off my man.
So a call for me?
No, geez, Von. Well, I'm over here crushing on Peter Poultry's dreams. You're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember, dumbass?
Just gets a metal theme out of nowhere.
Yeah. Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into the boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friend.
Oh, howdy there, Ashley Van. Are we working a quartet instead of a duet now?
Actually, no. It looks like Peter Poultry was struggling, so we offered to give him a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring, you know?
I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you ought to be able to get up to my level. Ha! Down it, you know?
Hey, don't be rude, Van.
Hey, fuck you.
Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about you, Colonel Sanders, and your ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your French chicken was quite the spectacular shit.
Did you say French chicken and Concord?
No, it's not French chicken. It's whatever you want to believe. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station.
Okay, that's it. Me seeks box.
Don't feel deep down. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes perfect sense.
Symbolism.
Like your sign from the girl.
Nothing about this makes any fucking sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out.
She's gonna fucking like sit on his face with that fucking massive acid crush his skull. Ashley is really going at it hard. Just fucking rock hard. Right now, you're barely half chuck. You need to be fully erect like Ashley.
You want to win the Colonel over?
You need to ask for backup here before things get ugly. As she murders someone with that giant ass.
Hunk of hunks.
Colonel Sanders, hunk of punks.
Turn to Miriam, your forever bestie who has always had your back. Come on,
Alright.
Baraka.
Let's say
I want to turn to Miriam.
Miriam. Let's say
I wanted to do Sanders, but it feels like we should do Miriam. I'll do Sanders.
Sanders.
I'm gonna go with the bestie here. Because
Miriam.
yeah.
All right, I'll also choose Miriam.
All right.
Democracy dick on the table.
Yeah, because it seems like Colonel's the prize at this point, so
Jesse activated his trap
you
card.
turn to Miriam, and as soon as you find her, she senses it and looks back. This girl's friend in need radar is second to none. She immediately comes running over.
If somebody threatening my friend, I will destroy them!
Oh shit.
When she does that, you should just speak in like a demonic voice.
I actually think that Ashley and Van were just leaving.
Leaving you in the dust, vis-a-vis my skill as a chef, perhaps. But stepping away from this competition, you're sorely mistaken.
Alright. Miriam, you're a loyal friend, but Peter Poultry is my partner for today's activity.
You're fucking JoJo folks. You look for Sprinkles and hope that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that, in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes in a perfectly creamy mashed texture, with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well, while your attention was elsewhere.
I know just what to do.
Colonel Sanders extends his hand. She's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy.
All over your face, neck, and chest.
Smothering nearly every finished potato and spackling your ass like fucking drywall.
Colonel, did you have that gravy in your pocket this whole time?
Yes, shut up! And also kudos on the NWOC for the porn music.
Gravy flows down the mold
Little
of
edge of
mashed
the wrestling.
potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud of you. Colonel Sanders
Jesus.
holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab a hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all the madness and pressure in this crazy world just suddenly stops. Your eyes lock, and the moment is electric. Time stands still. Vawado.
If you love something, set it free. Not those slaves though.
Oh, Jesus. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift it into a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with her sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fill the spork of mashed potatoes. You fling the spork full of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Stupid, sexy Sanders.
Man, do something! Do something!
Scooping up a fingerful.
Oh.
Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Like by love, is this by love inside of the cooking? Do they mean like semen? Do they make the mashed potatoes with semen?
That's a good question.
Well, he was on autopilot.
Hold
so
on
he
right
knows
there.
this.
Hold on, Peter Poultry. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands.
Better be on.
So basically,
Van's ass.
so basically,
on Ashley's thighs. Why you
Or
want?
Ashley, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
why you want to eat Van Van's ass?
I don't know.
I got mixed up with names.
Yeah, if anything,
Well, you said a Freudian slip.
well, it's on her face. I don't know if I got on them thighs, but
Can I ask potatoes, please?
Van rushes over, covered the dish in his hand. Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand.
Mashed potatoes with gravy. Ha! Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specials. Braised tentacle octopus in my silky saltwater sauce. Yeah. Played on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestor.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I fucked that up.
Look at that fucking JoJo pose.
You've ignored me for too long. This ends now. It is I who will have first bite, and you will look on with envy.
The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes the bite of his signature dish right off the plate.
no, you don't. Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be very toxic.
Too late. It has been eaten.
Well, I think I left something in the oven.
I don't feel so good.
And kill what?
Oh shit.
He became a clan member.
Well, I mean, we are in Kentucky.
And kill them!
Everyone step back. Do not take another bite.
Oh no! Please kill Pop.
When you look back at the plate, the rest of his gun, you notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up into Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self.
Oopsie!
I also think he shit himself.
Tastes like poison!
The entire class has gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd as they are motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality.
Oh,
There goes gravity.
It would appear that Pops' enthusiasm for trying new things despite obvious danger has... What is this word?
Inoculated.
Enthusiasm. Wait, what do you mean? Inoculated. Okay, I was
Him
waiting.
against poisons of all kinds. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money.
Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here.
What? Where? Boo.
Boom, so weird. Boom, so weird.
Seeing that
Okay, I'm not taking over.
You want me to take it over?
No, I'm taking over as the student.
As
I'm gonna be
ghost.
gay ghost.
Okay.
Seeing that you're shaken up by a really annoying student and all of his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you.
I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home.
What? Where? Like, for real? Oh, come on.
I don't. Everyone's just gonna ignore him.
So weird.
You follow Colonel Sanders out of the classroom. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Also, there's a fucking ghost. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad, neon glow, and speaks softly.
Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on,
Before you go on, I want you to know that they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them.
they were amazing.
You probably took a taste.
Tasting them reminded me of why I became so passionate about food to begin with.
Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Choking is obviously important to him. Cooking is obviously important to him.
Well, choking too.
No, I mean, you gotta choke that chicken. In a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him.
Colonel Sanders,
Yes, Peter Poultry?
there's something I need to tell you.
Hold it right there. I'm here to cock block you. There's something I need to tell you first.
Oh God.
Oh, geez.
Oh God, I know what's happening.
You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef in the world that anyone has ever seen.
The Colonel was pissed, though.
And every day since, I've been working towards that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also lifting a lot of weights, you know? So many weights. We should follow our dreams with all our hearts, that our souls may grant them wishes floating like on a shooting star. Hey, no, you. Shut up. I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff, you know, like in Rocky 6. Be the star of this shit.
Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy?
You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name?
Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh.
That's right. He was just a student.
Forget it. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero.
Oh God.
Jesus Christ!
Okay. With that,